101 ESPN presents The Players Lounge, brought to you by Quintessential Dining and Nightlife in St. Charles.
Welcome back to The Players Lounge, live from Quintessential Dining and Nightlife, 149 North Main Street in historic St. Charles, with Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr. I'm Brian Stoll in for Steve Savard tonight. And our Rams guests, our special guests, are in the house. Give it up for Daniel Fells and Jacob Bell, everybody, representing the Rams offense tonight. And I guess, Dan, I'll start with you. General thoughts coming off the victory yesterday. You guys remain atop the NFC West, and now, as mentioned earlier, for the first time since 2007, winning back-to-back road games. That was a big victory for you guys yesterday.
Feels good. It's one of those things that, we can't really put into words, really. It's just unfamiliar territory right now.
Yeah. And for you, Jacob, for the first time since you've been a St. Louis Ram, you guys defeated the Arizona Cardinals.
That's what I was going to say. I think the biggest thing for me was beating the Cardinals. I mean, the road win was great and all that, but beating the Cardinals was huge. Getting that checked off the list, beating all the divisional opponents is a big deal.
You guys should see us in the booth. We were having a blast watching you guys beat up Arizona. I think there was a time you got a hold of Darnell Dockett and buried him. And I was like, yeah, finally, take that. Yes, I hate you.
You're sick of seeing the other way.
Yeah, Steven Jackson, and what a season he's having. Steven Jackson finally giving it to Adrian Wilson was one of the best things I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a good feeling to beat those guys.
Yeah. Do you think they had that psychological advantage over you guys? Just they thought they can beat you just by the uniform walking on the field?
I think a lot of people feel that way just about the St. Louis Rams just because the way things have been going. But we're a different team now. So, when we step on the field, we're bringing our A game every single time.
What do you like most about winning in the National Football League?
It's a tough question right there. The best thing about winning, I would probably say the locker room afterwards. Just the excitement and the joy that's in there. You got, of course, my coach, the loudest guy in the Rams organization, comes running through, and he's jumping, big smile on his face, and he's screaming. But he always screams. He's talking to you, he's screaming. But it's just a lot of excitement, just a lot of joy. Just being in the locker room is probably the best feeling.
If it wasn't that, I would say during the week, the difference in the locker room and with the coaches, just way less stress, and everybody's a lot more positive, obviously, when you win. So,
I'll tell you why I asked that. I was talking to Kurt, and we were talking about the year, our run to the Super Bowl.
Just mentions in Kurt Warner, just so you know, drops
Kurt
the name
Warner.
of
I'm
Kurt.
sorry, but no, we were just talking, and he was talking about what that season meant to him, and it's not different or completely different from mine, but mine was more of a fear of going back. We were winning, we got a taste. Like everything you guys said, it was great. Victory Mondays are awesome. So every Sunday, it was, I don't want to go back the other way. I don't want to be one of those teams that no one talks about or come back for a losing Monday or Tuesday. You know what I mean? It was the fear that drove me. Is that close to what you guys feel?
No, definitely. Like you were saying earlier, people see the Rams and they have that old persona of what we were. And, we don't want that anymore. We're trying to show everyone who we are and where we're coming and where we're going.
You're pondering over there still, Jay.
Yes,
You're
sir.
deep in thought right now on this one.
No, I agree. There's nothing worse than being a losing team in the NFL. It's a winning league, and when you lose and you have to come in on Monday, it's just a terrible feeling, like being there and you're already sore. So now people aren't happy, people aren't energetic, and it's not a good feeling losing, obviously. But we don't want to go back to being the team nobody talks about.
So let me ask you this, because you guys are 6-6, you're top of the NFC West. After everything that you went through last year, 1-15, how do you make sure that you don't get too excited, that the locker room doesn't get too loose? How do you keep those things in check?
I think just with the team that we have a high expectation for ourselves. The guys who were here last year know where we've been, and we're all competitive. We're just competitive guys, so we want to win every single week, and we have a big goal that we're all trying to achieve, and we just can't let anything get in our way of that. So we just got to come in every single day and keep moving forward, and just keep riding.
Yeah, because for you, Jay, you've been here a couple extra years, so that culture that you had to really change.
Yeah.
You're in first place right now in December. There's meaningful football going on in St. Louis.
And what a good feeling it is. There's nothing worse than playing and knowing that you're playing for nothing. I mean, you're just playing for pride basically at the end of the season. So to be in it and have a shot at actually getting in the playoffs and getting in the dance, that's a big deal.
You guys, you're 6-6. You're in first place, which is great. A couple games ago, you put up 36 points. Sunday, 19-6 victory. Josh Brown 4-4 from the field goal range. There are a couple times you guys got down into the red zone. I think there was twice you were inside the 10-yard line, and the offense stalls a little bit. I know that's one of the questions. Sam has brought it up in post games that you guys would like to be able to click and convert more of those red zone opportunities. Dan, I'll start with you. In your mind, how do you go about making some of those turn into touchdowns instead of field goals?
We just got to bow up a little bit more. It's just one of those things that, we work on it every single week. We push it, we practice it, we make sure that we get everything right, and it's all about the details really for us. So we just got to make sure when we get down there that we can just convert, just push it.
One more thing. Sam Bradford continues to wow us, as spectators, as guys calling the game, watching the game. Is it the same way for you guys in the huddle? With this guy that's supposed to be a rookie? Yeah.
Supposed to be a
rookie. I mean, seriously, what he's doing on the field is not rookie-like. Rookies don't make plays like that.
It's not, yeah. It's impressive. And, I played with a couple guys that, when they make these big plays and they're consistent with them, you're wowed and awed by these people when you're with them on the field. And he's one of them. When he makes those plays, I stand there come on, this guy, how'd you do that?
Right.
I mean, it's just good. I'm glad he's on our team.
I'm glad you said that because that's what we say.
Right. And I've heard rumor he actually tells jokes and kind of has a good sense of humor, cracks you guys up. Is it true?
No, it's very true. Every now and then, when we get TV timeouts, he's in there and he always says something just quirky. That's just him. He's a different guy, but he keeps us on our toes.
Well, tell me this, and this because you're receiving passes from him. If you mishandle one, I won't say drop, just mishandle one. He seems like he gives you the stare.
He does have that look that he gives you. It's just it's one of them. It's kind of hard to describe. It's just if you did something wrong and you're not sure if it was your fault, he gives you that look like you don't know if it was all right. Was it my fault? Did something happen, or was it him? It was a bad pass? Because he won't really talk about it. He's one of those guys. He holds a lot in, but he's a very very competitive individual. Strong silent type is what I like.
Strong silent. I saw one guy in practice, won't mention the name, he dropped one, and he just kind of gave him a look, and I'm like, ooh, I don't want to.
All right, as we wind things down, let's give it up once more for Jacob Bell, Daniel Fells, special guest tonight here in the Players Lounge.